Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for a Friday, October 27th, if you're watching in real time. But it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's a timeless reading, especially with this deck, the Everyday Witch. Works any time of the year, and so you can use it for any reason, but well, you know, witches kind of are connected to Halloween a little bit more than any other season, although in this in this channel and in this line of work, we are the everyday witch, right? And some of you watching are also kind of like an everyday witch. So let's see what our everyday witch oracle message is, because there's a tarot and an oracle, and I love both of them, but I think the images in the oracle are quite beautiful. It's kind of big. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me give it a good shuffle. And pull from the middle. Very nice. We have prayers and wishes. And water magic. And strength and resilience. Okay, I'm gonna line them up a little bit. A spell is like a prayer. Whenever you're making an intention or trying to manifest something, it's very similar to when you pray, or if you ever did pray. But a lot of us were raised that way and may find ourselves in a situation where our prayers now are called intentions. You know, but either way, it's a way to send your hopes and thoughts and wishes and worries out into the universe to gain the attention of a deity, God, or the universe with power to help you. Sometimes prayers are just general wishes. Please make this better. I wish I had more money. If only I could find love. And sometimes they're addressed to a particular god or goddess, whatever you follow, or to the universal powers that be. No matter how you look at them, we all have moments when, no matter what form they take, we need to put our prayer or wish and hope out there and ask for an answer. So sometimes what we want is not always what we need. I learned that as a kid when I was like, I kept thinking my prayers were like wishes, you know, and I could just pray for anything and get it. And my mom would always say, well, sometimes what you want's not always what you need. But you are about to get greater help, and it may not be as obvious as you want it to be, or it may not be look exactly like what you imagined it to be, and sometimes, and most of the times, it's even better and greater than what you imagined to be. So remember though, when you're praying and you're making your intention, be very focused on what it is you want. Say it with a loving energy, like, thank you, universe, for giving this to me already. I feel it, and being happy in the moment already, and thankful for what you already possess. So that's kind of how that works. And you might like to use water for your intention work. Some people have different elements that they connect to better, and some other elements may provide that sense of sending your message in a different way than others do. And in this case, it feels like water energy is featured. You may or may not want to use water energy, but for those of you who like it, this could be helpful to you. I just had a little vision of a little like paper sailboat that you write a wish on and you blow it and it floats across the water. So that's kind of interesting, and it incorporates both this prayers and wishes, which is air energy and water magic together. So it could be a combination of water and air happening here. So making a magical connection to water, similar to like when you throw a coin in a fountain. Something like that could actually work, you know, a little wish like that. There's lots of different rituals that you can try. You can fill a bowl with fresh water or well water, and use that to make some connections, even if it's just having this bowl, you know, having the water. You can make moon water. Put water, any kind of water, in a bottle and then set it out underneath a full moon, and it changes the properties of it and creates a beautiful energy to use for blessings and spell work. So that's something. But ultimately, all of this leads to a kind of strength and resilience. And look, we have the wind again, and it's raining right now, so it's kind of beautiful. This strength and resilience card is, I like the cat on top of the other cat. That's like Poe with Kiki. He always does that. The strength and resilience card shows more air blowing around, but it is of the sign or the element of earth. And so I'm getting the sense that no matter what you do, keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, and possibly use more than one element to create your rituals. But overall, strength, you know, it means something different to different people and at different points of your life too. Sometimes physical strength to finish marathons or climb mountains or dance. Sometimes it means emotional strength to triumph over an adversary. We're not superhuman for sure, and so we have to treat ourselves nicely if we don't always have the strength to get through something. But sometimes strength is more than just about muscles. It is about your will, and sometimes it's mind over matter as well. So if you it's interesting that these tablets are like that, because my oldest son took karate when he was little, and I was so amazed how he was able to chop a board in half with just his mind. I mean, he used his hand and he did this focused energy thing, but it wasn't the strength of his hand that broke it, it was the power of his mind. That's always blown me away, that ability to use your mind to create such power in your hand like that. So you have so much power in everything around you, and you have so much strength to get through anything. And I feel like also when things get a little bit too much, maybe a nice bath would be helpful too. Like, not just about rituals, but also about taking relaxing baths. But yeah, and there could be like a wishing well in your future as well. Yeah, and a lovely scenery. So something that you might like to do or try, like standing out in the rain feels kind of nice, especially on a warm day. But when it gets a little cold, that doesn't feel too good. But on a hot day, it feels wonderful. And also like going to some kind of outdoor event or some natural place. It can be by yourself or with friends, but connecting with the different aspects of being outside, you know, like connecting to the air and the sun, the water trickling around, and the earth energy, and then back to the air again, the sun being the fire. But if you don't have that sun fire energy, I feel like in this reading the other elements are just slightly stronger, and that your main focus for your magic and for your strength will be water energy. And on a real practical note, I'm also hearing water therapy. So my aunt had a funny kind of shoulder, I don't know, arthritic shoulder, and she went to a sports medicine doctor to help with her shoulder. And what they did, they soaked her really long in water to help loosen the muscles up in her shoulder, and then did physical therapy on top of that. So that could be something that you do, like some kind of soak to relieve muscles, using Epsom salts or something like that, or some kind of potion to help with muscles if anybody's having those kinds of issues, pains or whatever. So on a practical physical note, but like this reading is about and strength, and just like strength is physical strength, a muscle strength, strength is also strength from within. Just like when we're doing our rituals, sometimes it's just an etheric energy we're sending out there, and sometimes it's actual physical magic that we're doing for ourselves. It really is. So, and maybe some of you might want to dabble in Reiki healing, or connect with a Reiki healer, or do more physical type massages and that kind of energy to help with your body and your physicality. So that's just a little side note for some people out there. And I love this like floating book. The floating book could represent people connecting with books, with knowledge, with your ability to write, you know, like a self-help manual or something like that as well. So lots of stuff coming out, and I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.